Hi there! Today, we're going to talk about attendees management. First, we'll guide you on how to import the attendees list. If you already have a database of attendees for your event, you can directly import the attendees into our system. Kindly remind you that we do not support inputting the answers of customized questions in other registration form. Now, let's go to the attendees list. Then, click Import a group of attendees. There are three ways of importing. There are copy and paste from Excel, import a CSV file, connect Eventbrite, and connect Google Sheet. Now, we'll teach you how to connect with Eventbrite. Click it and you'll need to connect with Eventbrite account. So now, we have to sign in with the Eventbrite account. Click Allow the EMS production by EventX Limited to access the Eventbrite account. After that, you need to click Import from this account, and then you can find the event that you created. You can select the one and import. Now, we're going to import the attendees by copying and pasting from Excel file. For example, I would like to import this set of data, so you have to copy this and paste here. Kindly remind you that you'll see the pink area, which is the column header. Please do not put any special characters in the column's header. And you cannot leave the column headers blank. Scroll down and you will see the Import button. Now, you're on the data mapping page. Column mapping is a very important step which determines how to show the data on both web platform and check-in app. You can map your column data to existing default columns or create a new custom field or grouping. Now, you'll see the column header name can be mapped to our default field's full name. If you see there is a mismatched column heading with the fields, you can click it and change it. You can actually see I have imported some new information, for example, the food preference, staff number, and category. In this case, you need to select if the information is a custom field or a grouping. So, a custom field is the data which is unique for every attendee. For example, the ID number, address, etc. While for groupings, you can group functions into batches of attendees, for example, table numbers, categories, and some free IP numbers. You'll also see a skip button. If you click it, that specific column will not be imported to EventX. Now, we're going to do the data mapping. For food preference, it is belong to a new grouping. For staff number, since the data is correlated to each of the company, it is under a new custom field. For the category, it is a new group, so we select New Grouping. More than that, our platform can help you to do duplicate checking. Click this box, skip duplication checking if you do not want same data being matched. Remember to add the district code to the phone numbers if you need to send SMS to your attendees. When the data mapping is done, you can click Import. Now, you'll need to indicate the status of the attendees, including added, waitlisted, and approved. When you select Added, those attendees that you imported will go to the invitation list. If you choose Waitlisted, those imported attendees will go to the waitlist. For Approved, the imported attendees will go to the approval list. Let's say, if we are going to send the RSVP email to invite attendees to attend the event, we'll need to select Edit and click Import. Going back to the attendees list, you'll see there are 3 attendees in the invitation list. There are a few attendees data shown here. They are approved, invitation, waitlist, pending, abandoned, not going, rejected, checked in, and absent. For the approved, people who responded going to the event in the RSVP email, or they registered publicly or approved from waitlist by the organizer. The names will be shown in the check-in app. For the invitation list, it is the people you have imported, added to invite, or not yet responded to your RSVP email. Then they will be in your invitation list. From waitlist, it is the people who responded going in the RSVP email or registered publicly under the event approval mechanism. For pending, it is the people who have completed payments within 30 minutes or chosen online payment method to submit registration. For the abandoned list, it is the people who did not complete the payment within 30 minutes. Once the record falls into the abandoned segment, their statuses cannot be reverted, and people need to register again if they want to attend the event. For not going, people who responded not going in the RSVP email or have requested full refund for their registration will go to this list. For rejected, it's the people who were rejected by the organizer from the waitlist, so their names will not be shown in the check-in app. And for check-in, it is the people who were approved and checked in by check-in app before the event and time. Once the attendees fall into the list, the attendee status cannot be changed anymore. For absent, it is the people who were approved but did not check in through the check-in app before the event and time. Their names will automatically fall into this segment after the event, and the attendee status cannot be changed anymore. Kindly remind you that attendees in the waitlist, invitation list, the rejected list will not be shown in the check-in app. So, only the attendees in the approved list can undergo check-in process with our check-in app. Now, given that organizers would like to approve the attendees in the waitlist, to save time, you can approve multiple waitlists with the following methods. First, select the waitlist segment. Then, you will view the attendees in the waitlist. You can select some or all attendees and then click the Action button. You'll see a Status button. Change the status to Approved. Click and confirm. After that, you can now see the 3 attendees shown here. On the left-hand side, you can see a filtering menu. You can filter your attendees based on their personal information, registration form answers, custom fields, or groups assigned. So, when you scroll down, you'll see, for example, food preference or category, which we have just imported. Given that we want to filter out food preference, we'll take fish as an example. After applying the filter, you'll now see the results is Christine. If the organizer would like to edit the attendee information, you can click the Edit button next to the attendees. And so, here is the attendees' profiles, and you can edit the profile information here. Let's say I edit the company name, and if you scroll down, there is a button called Update Attendees. Click it, and the information can be saved. If there is a lot of attendees' information you would like to update, you may use the Bulk Update feature. Click it and follow the steps. Basically, make the changes in the report and upload a CSV file to complete the updates. In addition, if you would like to arrange the column order on the attendees list, please click the Column Setting button on the right upper corner. You can click the moving sign on the right-hand side on the column setting. Hold it tight to move upwards or downwards. Simply unclick the options to unhide the options. After completion, the columns will be updated. Next to the Action button, you'll see the Export button, which you can export the attendee list and report. If the user would like to manually add the attendees list, you can click the Add button and insert the attendees information. You can find status when you scroll down. If you would like to put the attendees in the approved list, you can select Approved Status, and then click Add. Now, you will see Lily is on our approved list. For some cases, users would like to select grouping and then assign them into it. You have to select grouping on the grouping page under the attendees list. There is an Add button. Click it and insert the group name. You can add the subgroups like Table 1 or Table 2. Click Update Grouping. Now, you'll see the new groupings created. Going back to the attendees list, you can select the attendees and click Actions. Click Add to Group and you will find the tables that you created, and then assign them into Table 1. You can check the attendees information, and you will find Christine in Table 1. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.